Hello again. This is a Happy New Year message for Virgo placements. We've all got them, I think. Maybe we used to have them, who knows. But Happy New Year to Virgo placements. This is part 1 of 2 because it got a bit big. I like big readings. I like them to take up half the floor. I love it. Now, I've covered bits up here because I don't want to be distracted. Now, this is your current energy, or what you're dealing with. And you got the Stephen card. Yes. Oh, now obviously I've dinged, and I asked for protection for myself doing this reading, for any information for your highest good to come down, and with pure white spirit like Archangel Michael and Saint Dunstan. And obviously, if you want to pause, imagine yourself as a pole in the sand, draw a circle around yourself just physically and push everything out, and that's the bit you've got to keep clear to begin you having the power here, and bring down pure white spirit light to bathe you in healing energy. So you see, when you're doing readings, you know it's going on, but you don't. Obviously, if I watch this back, I'll notice the dog barking in the background. So it's almost like, whoosh, get out. You don't immediately clock all the syncs going on when you're doing a reading. You think, oh, shut up, I'm trying to get this done. Anyway, I've been doing some sort of rushed readings recently, and I just wanted to spend some time on one and to pull it back a bit, if you sort of mean. So, that dog's gonna go. Do they bark in Spanish in Tierra del Fuego? I don't know. So you're dealing with the voleur. Well, somebody agrees. Woof, 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 woof. And this is almost like this is the I Ching, number 28. In Spanish, it's Fácil Progreso. It's about trying to put something on top of a lake, and it's not going to go far. It's far on a lake, and it's like tectonic plates. It's like constant, And this is heavy energy. We're in Capricorn season, obviously, so it might be something that's current, but it's uneasy energy. Somebody's not happy about some greed. Let's just speak quickly about the choice of deck. Since I treated myself to this deck, I've been using this one most of the time. But I remember how much fun I used to have this one, and they're exciting pictures because they call the major arcanas by different names. And obviously, this is the Devil card. And I don't know why I chose this deck for this reading. But there you go. It's like the Great Train Robbery, isn't it? / helicopter. And someone's not happy. I don't think you're happy about that. So I might come back and put one on there. It's just I wanted to get the cards out and consider them, so I could do, as I said, a more considered reading. So the issue, justice. Actually, I've got to tell you, one that came out is Judgment, about the 9 of Swords later, but we'll come back to that. And I was like, no one's ever going to believe that they fell out like this. And what's going out? Oh, the Hangman. So that's a good spot for the Hangman. So here we've got Libra, or Judgment, Justice. Well, if it's to do with the devil and greed, that's the thing. Justice is more preferable there, isn't it? And please, in the description box, I've put the link. It's Goody's I Ching translation of that. So if you want to sort of blend the devil card or the greed card with that, now would be the time to do that, and then come back. So justice Then we got this card 29. This is the beautiful, it's the 7 Energies Oracle. 29, Awakening Genius. Got a crick in my neck, I've been awake, so I've been asleep that long. Key concepts: the spirit of creative expression, bringing forth new information, birthing, knowing that your ideas matter. The ancient Greeks believed that each person had a specific genius that acted like a spirit guide, inspiring you with new ideas to further your evolution as an individual, as well as the evolution of all humanity. That's very Aquarius, isn't it? You could say that genius is the spirit of creative expression, and when you tune into it, amazing things happen. When your genius awakens, you realize you do not have to do everything yourself. You have an inspired, dedicated, wise helper on your side. It's a bit like a little guardian angel, isn't it, really? Today, can you imagine cultivating a playful relationship with this extraordinary spirit? ? If you can, you'll recognise that you don't have to solve every problem with only the knowledge, memories and experiences you already have accrued. Your intellect, in this case, serves as a channel for this spirit of genius, and it can filter in new information. How you forge this connection is to get out of your own way will help, and simply allow it to work through you. The word genius comes from the Latin gignere, meaning to bring forth or birth, and shares the same root as the word generate. Oh, generate. People do such wanky Latin. Yeah, you know when you go when you have to read like Latin out in schools and stuff like that. They didn't speak like that. Come on, look at them now. You squeeze your bottom off on your pizza, don't they? And it all sounds so sort of schoolboy pious, doesn't it? Heaven autumn. Anyway, and it's just that word's in italics there. I thought it would be in, because you see that one there's in it, you see. So the word generate, anyway, let's start again. The word genius comes from the Latin gignere, meaning to bring forth or birth, and same as the word, and shares the same root as the word generate. There we go. You are at this moment about to give birth to a new mode of expression, and a powerful one at that. Commit to partnering with your genius, and only deep satisfaction and success will result. Today is a day when your inspired ideas matter. Okay, well that's very good, isn't it? And then that might be part of the unsettling process, which causes a new movement in that in order to achieve this. So that all felt very really rather nice, because obviously it's your dissatisfaction with the current state of play that's bringing in this need. So it's like, okay, well, injection of a new idea. Now, we had a bit of a tumble out here, I have to say. What do you need to do? This is the injection that's needed in order to bust through this and get up to that. Okay. Well, the Five of Pentacles is Taurus's magician. So it's Earth sign, so it's in your element. But it's often the card for, being on your uppers. And a lot of times there's another person in there who could be leading you astray, or who has actually taken control of a situation, or by default you are in their heads. At some point was allowed to take power away from you. Let's put it that way. And that's what this is about, challenging the status quo. Now, the secondary planet for first decan Taurus is Mercury. So this is a card of magic, and you either go down, you either go down, and that's the end of it. A bit like that, a bit like sort of oh, what's that Charles Dickens thing, Christmas thing? Was it David Copperfield? One of them anyway. Dickensian Christmas. I don't know. I'm struggling to find the magician card. Actually, here we go. It's a card of Mercury. It's a card of magic. So either you get it. What I like about this is this one's already looking at, even though they feel like they've given their power away. This is what I'm saying about the red cloak. They've given their power away to this other person who's actually leading them away, because they want to look up at all the good stuff. The Five of Pentacles is up there, but this person is leading them away from it. But there's everything. You've got everything you need, because this is a card of Mercury. It's a card of power, magic, and maybe you get inspiration from these other cards, which are also Mercury cards. Bear with me a second. Where are we? Six of Swords is a card of Mercury. Three of Cups is a card from Mercury. The Eight of Wands is a card of Mercury. I know that one quite well. And look, we've got 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, there you go. So you've got the Three of Cups. So by coming out of that, by magician, you actually could bring yourself up to the Three of Cups. The Six of Swords, getting out of a sticky situation. Up and over. But then the other thing, because of Mercury, it's a rags to riches thing, because this is Virgo's Mercury card, and that's Taurus's Mercury card. So you, as a Virgo placement, would know how to do that by invoking Mercury. I hope that makes sense. I just thought my knee just popped. I just thought it was worth spending a bit of time on that. And let's see how to do it. This is the Sun Tzu. Friendship makes you rich beyond measure. What is a friend? A friend is someone special in your life, someone you know, warts and all. A friend knows that you are not perfect and that you don't agree on everything all the time, but you still love each other. We can look up the word friendship in the dictionary, but the meaning is really only known in our hearts. Aww. Would you woo? Sun Tzu says, we cannot enter into alliance with neighbouring princes until we are acquainted with their designs. We are not fit to lead an army on the march unless we are familiar with the face of the country, its mountains and forests, its pitfalls and precipices, its marshes and swamps. So it's about familiarisation, isn't it? I think one way of looking at that, it's about realising your own magic, isn't it? Whatever move this is going on here. I mean, this is all about friendship. So this is almost like your guardian angel, your genius, as well as physical friends. But too long in that will make you doubt. Yeah, I've got all the ingredients. I'll make the cake when I'm ready. The only reason I'm saying that is because there's something coming in the future which might hint at a little bit of stagnation. Or you see, this person's got this bird has got the five. It did have the 5 of Pentacles, but it's dropped one. So you're going to go down to cope with the lack of the 4 of Pentacles, which would be a drop down. I don't know. There's different ways of looking at that, because obviously this is a different set of cards. But excuse me a second. I'm going to have a quick grape. Oh, that's better. Levels were low. And then these fell out, and I couldn't not take them because it's not often you get the black egg and... I've never had the black egg and the golden egg together. And then you got cocodrilo. So I'll just do a bit of reading for that then. And that's the order they came out in. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise or lies, not even white ones. This, oh, I think that's what... This living and breathing vessel harbours only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, and perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? What is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip or repeat stories to justify our subpar behaviour. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. Which is here. It's a bit deep, isn't it? The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth and the birthplace of our voice. It's the 5th chakra. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Vishuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Vishuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. And the tag is speaking from an authentic voice, comma, the truth. So the next one is, how'd you like your eggs? How'd you like them eggs? That's the gold star. Here we go. Message at the centre of the heart, the unstruck sound. Within the golden egg lives a precious sound. Deep within that sound resides a message. The sound cannot be heard, nor the message discerned until we retreat from the noise of modern-day life. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. No rushing, pushing, or grasping. Find a place of deep and restful ease, perhaps through yoga nidra, whatever that is, or meditation. If you do not yet have a meditation practice, take some time for introspection or contemplation. When the mind begins to settle and the breath is calm, ask the question that weighs heaviest on your heart, staying open to any response you hear. Engaging with the energy of the golden egg is an advanced practice. It requires becoming intimate with our very essence and comfortable with vulnerability. When a feeling of tenderness or gratitude arises from deep within you, know that you are well on your way. Your chest may swell like you are seeing an old friend that's been away for a long, long time. Listen to the message they've been waiting to tell you. This is the 4th chakra. The subtle essence of the golden egg is nestled deep within the heart center, the 4th chakra. The chakra called Anahata is the home of the self or soul. By bringing the mind into this center, we discover a portal to the most intimate and luminous space. It is said our inner guide sits there in deep meditation waiting for us. Anahata translates as the unstruck sound. Right, and that's going to be a water thing, isn't it? Crocodile. The next one out was beaver as well, but I thought never got to stop somewhere. Where's the next? Cocodrilo. cocodrillo. Oh, that's cucaracha. Resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. Oh, collecting energy. There you go. The cocodrillo reminds us to step back from the external world. Oh, this is exactly what your golden egg said. You copied and pasted this. The crocodile reminds us to step back from the external world and turn inward. Now is not the time for decisions, action, or discussion. Crocodile's mantra is wait. This doesn't mean lying around hoping life's challenges will disappear. The crocodile is much smarter than that. It means intentionally withdrawing, gathering awareness, observing and building energy. Fill up the vital resources so your next move comes from a place of wisdom and power. Oh, well, how exciting is that? Because this is about doing a bit of yogi, isn't it? In order to get the magic out of the Five of Pentacles, and that's just sit and wait. So, and this is about connecting, getting the idea together, and awakening your genius, isn't it? And maybe do some consultation. It's about friendships and actually not relying. This was about needing a little bit more than your experience, isn't it? So it's about finding the right external support for a situation. Okay. So with that there, let's go up to here. So I think we need more of a link card in there, really, because what's going to happen is you're going to get judgment on this Nine of Swords, and because you had the card number 15 there, this one actually came out. So it's a judgment on this, and let's just call it a heavy energy. I'm going to take that out now that I've shown you, but this has been heavy energy when you combine the Nine of Swords and the Devil card. Provide strength and support to others in crisis. Act out of love with no expectation of reward. Well, hopefully that will be coming back to you. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Well, that's obviously what this period is about here, isn't it? Because sometimes we just don't have the right headspace on for too much change, do we? It's got to be managed. Here we go. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. Well, that's always a good thing to have, isn't it? Don't become a suffragette there. But to have that there with justice and judgment, that felt really rather nice. Then we've got here, Divine Masculine. If I can find the book. The Divine Masculine is the embodiment of logic, direct action and strength. In his most evolved aspect, he represents the builder, the protector and the guardian. Drawing this card can symbolise that divine masculine energy is needed to balance your current situation, which is... It can also represent father, brother, that's weird, healing, and the healing of relationships with the divine masculine in your life. Symbol, the horn god. This is a pagan symbol for the masculine energies in the elements. He is the consort to the triple goddess. Now that's really rather peculiar, because what we've got here is we've actually got, over here, we've actually got father, represent father or brother. It's just a word link, I think, here. But what's going out soon? I think too much of this contemplation You got it down here, but this is about awakening it, isn't it? And with awakening it, it's almost like it's almost time to. You just need to. Feels like you just need the finishing touches on something, because you've got this the masculine energy rather than the divine feminine, and you've got this Avenger. The Avengers. It feels like, oh, you can't help. You got to get in there. You know, it's a doing word, isn't it? Sort of avenging something. So what could be going out is this surrender. Strange surrender. It reminds me of the Wizard of Oz in a surrender, Dorothy. Where's the Hanged Man? And establish boundaries. Now, when I pulled that, I thought, what would be a good way of doing that? Well, if you want these boundaries to be established and you want this waiting period to be over, wear something brown, because it's new moon today, and say goodbye to it and get rid of it by wearing a colour. And then, you know, when you put that in the washing basket, you go, okay, done that, and say goodbye to it. My boundaries, you know, and use a colour to fix it. So we had here. So this is the negativity you wanted to get rid of. Dictatorial control, abuse of authority. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. So that's the kind of energy you're looking to get rid of. Put that like that. Swing this around here like this. Oh, this was brilliant. Yeah. Because currently we're in, well, first of all, we're in Capricorn season, and then we're also in Queen of Pentacles season. And then what happened? The Nine of Cups fell out, and then the Nine of Pentacles fell out. These are two great cards, especially for something that's coming in. Overlooked there by the Queen of Pentacles. You know, you're one off your 9, you're one off your 10, and look at what this fox is doing. It's at the 9, it's patiently waiting for the 10. It's that close. But then you've got this awakening genius to come in. What was lovely here? The Fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. And I thought, well, how do you best deal with the future? Sometimes, you know, you're over something when you can tell it as a joke, you know, that's happened. You think, oh God, yeah, and then I did that. Duh, me. Imagine ahead of time telling it like that. Get into the habit of telling it as whatever's bothering you. Get in the habit of telling it as a future story where you go, oh gosh, you know, and then of course then that happened, didn't it? Ha ha. And I think maybe the use of humour will actually help maybe get one of these over the finishing line to the 10. And, you know, pre-tell it like a stand-up routine, if you see what I mean. And you got the card for healer. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind or spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. So, there you go. Then because it's new moon, I had a Hecate card. And the book is somewhere. It was right here. You know, bloody fairies coming and move things around. Where's it gone? Because I've got the dragon. Oh, here we go. So it's over here. Okay. Number 13. Apotropios. Oh, I'll show you the card. Deflection. Averter of evil. I know. Big job, huh? As guardian, warrior, and healing goddess, Hecate has the capability of deflecting negativity that can hinder or derail us from our path. Don't be fooled. Oh, don't be fooled. You got the fool. Don't be fooled, however, into believing that this aspect of Hecate is a mollycoddler, for she will not keep you from those life lessons that are unavoidable or required for your development. I could never say that. Development. I'll try again later. Where do your negative influences originate from? Is your sense of feeling victimized justified? The goddess will shield you, but won't keep you from experiencing the full range of life and emotion. Well, who would want that? That's what the pharmaceuticals do, isn't it? So there might be something about antidepressants now. I don't know. So you can make these flippant comments and the world changes for the people. You think, maybe I shouldn't have said it quite like that. No, it's the dragons. Here we go. Destiny, number 15. There you go. There you go. Nice. It's like they chatted about who was going to wear what, who wore it best. Nice colour scheme there, isn't it? Destiny is a mighty dragon of great authority. She has no time for fluffiness, ego, or human dramas. As she puts it, she and her kind have been hidden in the depths of the earth for eons, waiting for us to be ready to take back our power and stand in our individual and collective might. She wants to galvanize us into action so that we stand strong against adversity and, if necessary, fly in the face of authority to challenge systems that are no longer fit for purpose. Well, you find that I think these actually tie up very nicely, and with the divine masculine there as well, and the Avenger. Yeah. She says, if you want change, you need to be that change, not wait for others to do it for you. And this is obviously what's coming in. So once this sort of awakening genius is, this is what's coming in. Your opportunity to launch, isn't it? You do not need the permission to live your life excuse me, let me start again. If you want to change, you need to be that change, not wait for others to do it for you. You do not need their permission to live your life your way, nor can they absolve you from responsibility. It is your life, your journey, your path. You walk it your way. Light and fluffy will not create lasting changes on your planet. Have you ever tried moving a large, square, flat-bottomed stone uphill? It is impossible. As humans, you need to come together and work in union, not isolation. Here you go, look. Take responsibility for who you are, hold the vision of what you wish to create, and work together with others. And this wasn't it about... let's finish this one. We are facing periods of change, and at times adversity. We as people of Earth can only achieve a more secure future if we come together and work for the good of all. We can be the change. The time for division has passed. It is time for us to unite, collaborate, and work in union. Very Age of Aquarius, isn't it? Yeah. Can you imagine cultivating a playful relationship with this extraordinary spirit? There you go. If you can, you'll recognise that you don't have to solve every problem with only the knowledge, memories, and experiences you already have accrued. I'll just put that there anyway. And I'm going to have a break. I'll come back for part 2 a bit later because I've got to go out. So, yeah. It's the kind of feeling, I think the main thing that strikes me about this is this 5 of Pentacles feeling here. I think it's a hangover. It's an emotional hangover of whoever this is, abuse of authority, people taking the mickey, and that's what's going out. Obviously, we don't know the time frames on this, but it's it really is turning that. And it's nice to have chosen this for earth signs, turning that 5 of Pentacles into the 10 of Pentacles via a bit of Mercury. And as I said, those are the other 3 cards of Mercury. So if you can get any inspiration from any of those, then it's like you've got to buy yourself some yogi pants and a nice mat. But then, you know, it's not quite time yet. So yes, it's about letting this sort of head of steam build up, which you'll find out with this I Ching card. But this is going. This is toast with that, you know, because you're going to get a judgment on this nightmare. It feels like there needs to be movement, you know, avenging movement, and the divine masculine, rather than being in the divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy is it's moving on. And because of what's coming in, it feels as though it's going to be healing from this, because those, I mean, yes, they're fluffy enough, but I don't think you've expected. I just get the feeling from what's the residue of the feeling here and what you've had to deal with there. I don't think you've been wanting. You haven't expected any cotton wool like this, and I think these two are actually going to. These two are probably going to fly over there into the past quite quickly with this healing as you approach it with a bit more. If you start telling it, as I said, in advance, like a funny story, the Queen of Pentacles is going to tell you've got 2 9s there. Anyway, I must boogie, and I'll do the second part a bit later. Take good care. I hope this has helped.